Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I am going to be doing my October favourites. Oh my god! We are literally so close to Christmas now. I can officially say Christmas is next month, and now Halloween is out of the way. I am so ready to get excited for Christmas. All the Christmas films, Christmas decorations, I cannot wait. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you some of the makeup I was loving throughout the month of October. I'm not going to lie, a lot of these are like Revolution collabs, because where I was churning out so many reviews last month, I didn't really get a chance to like sit and reuse a lot of the makeup I already have in my collection. So yeah, a fair few bits of these are like Revolution collabs, which you will see. But yeah, if you want to see what makeup I was loving in the past month or so, then please keep watching. Okay, I'll start off with the palette that you can see in the thumbnail. So Revolution collaborated with Coraline this year for Halloween, and I absolutely love Coraline. I actually watched it in cinema when I was a child. I think I was about 11, maybe 12 when it came out in cinemas, and me and my friend Gemma at the time went to watch it in cinema. There is no way that is a kids film. Like, it is, but some of it is like proper freaky. Like, as an 11-year-old, you think like, oh my god, this is so scary. How is this a kids film? And even when I watch it now, I'm like, nah, there's like horror elements in that film. But yeah, I absolutely love Coraline. I've seen it so many times. I watch it like every year at Halloween. So to see that Revolution were collaborating with them this year, oh my god, I was literally so excited. In fact, that is an understatement. I screamed with excitement. And one of the makeup items they did for this collection, because they didn't actually do a massive collection, which I was very gutted about, I really hope they do a part 2, not gonna lie, is the button palette. So this is the bigger palette that was in the collection, and I just think they did this palette so freaking well. There is so many beautiful shades in here. And what I love is that they included so many like blending shades in here as well. Like, I really appreciate that. Someone who loves to do like in-depth eye looks and eye tutorials and things, this comes in super handy when you have like a dark, medium and light of one colour. I just love it so much. There's also like a bright inner corner shade and brow bone shade. There's a black in here for additional depth. There's a white, very big variations of pinks, purples and blues. You've got pops of yellow, gold in there, and like grey tones and things. And I just love this palette so much. I'll show you a bit more of a close-up so you can see, but this palette, I think they just did really, really well. And the shadows are like in the shape of a spiral to represent the tunnel that connects the two worlds. And I just think a lot of thought went into this palette. It is very beautiful. The colours are right up my street. I did get comments in that video saying the colours were very similar to the Butterfly palette from the Corpse Bride collection. I do actually have that palette, but I didn't get it until like recently. So I never had that palette to then think, oh yeah, this looks like that palette. But if you do have that one, it could be a bit similar to this. But yeah, I really love this. There's a nice ratio of mattes and shimmers in there as well, which you know I appreciate. And then one of the other collabs they did for Halloween was Beetlejuice, and there are a couple of things from that collection that I really, really loved. So firstly is the handbook for the recently deceased highlighter palette. This is what the packaging looks like. It's just really cool. I love it. And then these are the highlighters in the palette. And I did actually use the middle one today for my highlighter, just so I could show you guys how amazing it is. Like, it is such a beautiful highlighter palette. I love that there's 3 shades, so as many people can use this as possible. I definitely can get away with this bottom one, but I prefer the middle pinky one, and when it goes on the skin it does just look like a beautiful icy shimmery highlighter. I just love it. So yeah, that is a really beautiful highlighter palette. And then the other item from the collection I really, really loved was just the standard shadow palette. There was also 2 other palettes, but I never got around to picking those up. I just got this one for my review. I just want to make a side note, I also loved like the green mascara and the eyeliners and stuff and the lipstick, but these two are the items that really stood out for me for the collection and really love these. So this is what the Beetlejuice shadow palette looks like, and this is the colour story for the palette. So I just think they smashed this colour story really, really well. It is Beetlejuice like down to a T. There is greens and purples, and not just like one matte green and one green purple. There are a couple of greens and a couple of purples that you can use to blend out one another, and then there's loads of shimmers. There's like a darker grey / black colour, and I just really love this colour story. I think it fits Beetlejuice really, really well. If you love Beetlejuice as well, you are absolutely going to love this entire collection, can I just say. I was so impressed with the collection. It also has a bright inner corner and brow bone shade. I love the detail that's gone onto this palette, and yeah, I think they smashed it again with this collab palette. I will probably get around to picking up those little palettes, but I'm not in any rush. I might wait for like a Black Friday sale or something. Okay, let's just take a break from Revolution for a second. So I have to mention this by Technic. This is the Matte Mega Bronze palette. Now, this is not new. This has been out, I think, for years maybe. And I'm pretty sure you are still able to get this. But this is just like a 4-way face palette. You have 4 different bronzers in here. I definitely think they could have run a bit more deep with this. Because I think I could pretty much use all of these shades. So maybe they could come out with like a deeper version of this or like revamp it. But these top 2 shades I've been using so much recently. I did include the W7 silhouette palette in my previous favourites video, but if I'm honest, I literally delved between the two, the W7 one and this one. And I want to include this one because this is so affordable. Technic, I don't know what's happened, but they are swept under the rug. I feel like they're not talked about or spoken about at all anymore. They've come out with so many dupes recently, and I have got a few in my drawer, and I'm wondering if I should just maybe do a full face of Technic makeup or new in Technic makeup or something. If that's something you'd like to see, please let me know down below. But this is just like not raved about. Like, it is in like really, you know, cheap drugstore packaging, but I mean the powders work amazingly. I actually use this today to bronze up my skin and also contour, so I really enjoy this face palette. I've also got the blush version and the highlighter version of these palettes, but this is what I use most. And yeah, I just feel like this is really underappreciated. If you are on a budget, definitely check out if you're on a budget, definitely check out Technic, because they have some right staples in their makeup collections. Okay, so I have to talk about this Kylie blush because I am obsessed. You guys know I love my pink blushes. I absolutely love the MAC Stranger Things one and my Dior Rosy Glow blush as well, and they are super expensive. I mean, this is expensive as well. I'm yet to find like the perfect baby pink blush from the drugstore, so I'm gonna have to like sift through my drawer, see if I can find anything or see if I can find something online. So yeah, all my favorite pink blushes are high end, unfortunately, but I have to talk about this by Kylie Cosmetics. This is the shade Pink Power, and it is the most gorgeous pink blush ever. It's not as bright as my MAC and Stranger Things one and also the Dior one. This one's a lot more on the like everyday blush side. I have got this on today because I wanted to show you it on the skin, but this, if those ones are too bright for you, like the Dior one for example, this one is definitely more of a toned down baby pink shade. It's just got a special place in my heart, and the reason it does as well is because my amazing friends bought me this for my birthday. Shout out to Luce, Lizzie, Jodie and Carly, because they all put their money together and bought this for me, and also one of the Kylie lip kits. So this is super special and it is a beautiful shade, and I'm so grateful they bought it for me because I absolutely love it. I haven't been able to put this down basically since I got it, and I don't know how I hadn't mentioned this before, but yeah, it's just a gorgeous pink blush, but more on the like natural side, you know. It's not bright pink, it's just a beautiful natural baby pink. I love it. Another highlighter I've been reaching for is by Milk Makeup. Now, I didn't actually have a lot from Milk Makeup. I have like a blush blush stick, the primer spray obviously, and also a mini mascara. And I also have this, which is the Flex Highlighter Illuminator in the shade Iced. So this is what the packaging looks like, and this is the shade. And I actually bought this off of one of my Patreons, Gemma, because she was selling it, and if I'm honest, I actually didn't know Milk Makeup did highlighters, and as soon as I tried it, I was like, this is amazing. Like, please just look at that. It is beautiful. Look at that. Oh my god, it's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I think this is a little bit more expensive because it is Milk Makeup, but it's a very good highlighter, I must admit. And I have been reaching for this quite a lot recently because it's like sat on top of my drawers. But yeah, I find this is very underrated. I haven't heard anyone talk about these, so I wanted to mention them, because if you're after like another sort of high-end highlighter that is like really blinding, really good quality, definitely recommend checking out the Milk ones. Okay, we're gonna have to jump back on Revolution now for the rest of the video, but I wanted to mention this because I use it all the time in my reviews, and I'm wearing it again today. But this is the Revolution Game of Thrones Advent Calendar Mascara. Now, I did mention the Game of Thrones collab in my last month's favourite, but this is from the Advent Calendar specifically. I have tried the mascara from the actual main collection. I don't know if that video will be up before this. Hopefully it will, because I've been meaning to put that up for a little while now. But spoiler alert, it's not as good as this one. This one is just so much better, and I wish that this one was part of the main collection. But this is just such a good mascara. I just really love it. It's got a really nice wand on it as well, if I just show you. This is what the wand looks like. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it just does the job really well for my lashes. If I just come up close and show you, I mean, with this eye look, I don't think you can tell very much anyway, but I just really enjoy this mascara. You guys know that if you watch my channel on the regular, I do use it pretty much in all of my reviews to finish off my eye makeup. But yeah, I'm gutted this is only available in the Advent Calendar, because when this runs out, I'm going to be very, very sad. And last product of the video I want to mention is the primer from the Revolution Cosmic Trip collection. Now, my jaw dropped to the floor when I first tried this, because it has such a beautiful, like, hydrating gel-like formula to it. But when I put my makeup on top, bearing in mind this has nothing to do with pore filling or anything, my skin looked so smooth. My pores had completely vanished. I looked flawless, and I was so surprised. So I have put it on again today for you to just see. Oh my god, I just whacked my phone. For you to just see like how smooth my skin actually looks. Like, bearing in mind I have quite a lot of texture as well, because I have like acne prone skin and stuff, but my skin looks so smooth. I just love it. This is beautiful. I think it is about £10, I'm not gonna lie. It is a little bit spenny for a Revolution primer, but if you have like maybe texture skin like me and you want something to just smooth that out a little bit, this is very good. It's called the Mushroom Calming Primer, and the packaging is just super cool for this collection. It has a pump and it has 25ml of product in a glass bottle. So yeah, I really recommend this if you want like a nice smoothing, pore filling, magical primer in your collection, because it is absolutely beautiful. I really, really love that. Okay, so that is everything I've been loving throughout the month of October. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you have been loving recently. I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.